So I'm going to take you through some marketing campaigns just to kind of demonstrate how we've used mobile and how brands have used them as well. So this was a campaign which was basically driving customers to view Pacific. We use mobile banner advertising across our apps and external apps. And we also send text messages to existing users. We built a branded mobile site, and we asked the customer to provide an email address for more information, and we then sent this information to our email partner, Cheetah Mail, who then would send an email off the back, and this was all automated. So, driving mobile TV, again, this is an area I've spent a lot of time on for the last 12 months. And I touched on it earlier, but so in this example we were using Sky News, and you'll see that there is a banner at the bottom promoting Chelsea-Liverpool game. There's also under that banner there's a live TV link. So now any app that we do will have a live TV button. That's really important because we're actually starting to see that mobile display is actually falling off in terms of response. So actually having something that's integrated into the app actually drives greater response as well. And PPC as well. So if I'm searching on mobile TV, I can get mobile TV up, and we drive them to the App Store because that increases conversion. We've tried creating landing pages and trying to get data from the customer. They're not interested. They just want the product. So get them to the App Store as much as possible. We are looking at where we have actually integrated on-the-shore reporting. So now we're getting more and more visibility, where before we had actually nothing because Apple doesn't allow you to do anything. So we can now actually see the customer journey and where customers are dropping off. So that's really important. So now we need to build an engagement program to get people back through each stage of the customer funnel. PPC is probably the channel where we're seeing the greatest growth. I mean, we've already mentioned lots of people are using their mobiles to search. So it's all about the right time and the right place. So for Sky Mobile TV, it's about live sport. So around live games, half an hour before a live game, we see significant demand for mobile TV products, especially on Mondays and Tuesdays when I guess people are commuting back from work. We probably couldn't have. No, I'm afraid that we wouldn't have been able to do half the things we've done without the support of the business. And this is to me, this slide is probably the most important in terms of actually a brand getting behind mobile in terms of it. This is an example of a product. But 2 years ago, we'd have never got any airtime on TV. I mean, that would have we'd have just been laughed out of the meeting room. Press ads have got iPhone demos showing our content. It's just unheard of. But we're now integrated into the business, and we're now fundamental to the business, which is brilliant. We have a place at the table. We have a value. You know, we've got an advantage over our competitors. We're giving our customers more value through mobile TV in this instance. So this is lots of hard work to get anywhere near this, but we're delighted that actually now we've got a place at the table. We've also, I mentioned about upgrades. So this was a campaign where we did some DM, and a customer was asked essentially if they wanted to upgrade, then they would simply text. Had a lot of battles with legal regarding this, but we were all compliant. So and we were constantly saying, "Are you sure you still want to upgrade?" We got there in the end, but this was a great way of again avoiding calls from the call centre, and also then we're measuring the effectiveness of DM. Ultimately, most marketeers are, well, yeah, I sent out 3 million DM packs. Okay, what was the response? Well, it was 0.1, but there's no way of following up. So the mobile here was a great way of doing that. So how did this work? So essentially, from the customer would text in, we created a database that would collect the mobile number, and then we'd have a text dialogue with the customer to the point of when they actually sign up. So that's worked really well, and it's all about the immediacy as well. So from the moment they have shown an intent, we can follow that through and keep the conversation going via text. So latest trends. So what's the next big thing from our side? Well, what we're seeing, and like these guys, ASOS, House of Fraser, John Lewis, we're finding that more and more customers across our Sky.com site are accessing our website via their mobile device, and as much as 8-9%, which is quite big in our terms. So this is something that needs to be capitalised on, especially if it's customers who are actually wanting to buy the Sky subscription for 12 months. So what we're seeing very much kind of what these guys are doing already, and we need to be there as well in terms of building a mobile-friendly presence for customers. If they want to buy Sky via the mobile device, we need to allow it. Let's not put barriers up. So hopefully you'll agree that mobile should be a key element of the proposition. Apps mobile usage is only going to grow. The more handsets that are out there in the market, tablets out there in the market, people are just going to be constantly engaged via their mobile device. It's an important channel, without a shadow of doubt. From my perspective, it's a massive channel. But I think really, the one thing probably I'd say that to take away from this is, make sure your brand is available to the user when and how they wish to engage. They've got an expectation. If they're going to access your site from a mobile device, they're going to expect it works, because they've got no patience. They'll just go and then leave their box. So that's me. I hope you found that useful.